All right. Okay, ninjas, thank you. They don't have the names about them, but Higuri, Hosen, thank you. Daware. Rescue mission successful. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for any signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Ninjas away. One-armed Raubahn could still kick my ass? Certainly. 1000%. Oh, who would be this? Dark Stranger. General Alden, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Oh, we're just like, bitch, we'll fight you. Who are you? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray, do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. Mistress? Who? For your own safety, she bade me direct you your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. Okay. We still hear word from Urianger. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Alden, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. We're just gonna trust this guy? No, you too shifty. I guess if he's not immediately gonna fight us, well, Yugiri nods. You're gonna go with him? Alright, we'll trust in Yugiri to keep him safe. Alright, Alphinaud. I've spoken with Urianger via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Oh, okay. Well, if you say so, Alphinaud. Raubahn is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Anything else to say, Alphinaud? Okay. Alright, pray return to the Waken Sands. Alright, didn't Urianger like chant this place to look like an abandoned warehouse? And he was receiving like refugees from the Scions here?
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Wow, that voice actor change throws me off.
Father!
Pippin! You're here!
Pippin! My son! And Master Papashan besides!
And Papashan! Who's like, I guess was part of the Ul'dah questing a lot.
Forgive
He's
me,
like
Father.
one of the...
I should have been at Her Grace's side.
very high up, like Royals Guard type person.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Who's speaking? The Sultana yet lives.
You!
It's one of the members of the Syndicate. The Mage Hat Lass.
It was I who arranged this gathering.
'Twas I!
And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor.
Dulala?
And member of the Syndicate.
Oh, I recognize her as member of the Syndicate. I didn't know she was the head of the Order of Noldthor, so she's like head priestess or something like that? Damn. He's the leader of the Paladin Order? Papashan? Nice. I didn't know he was the leader of the Paladin Order. From what I saw of the Ul'dah questing, he seemed like good bean.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Heck yes. Heck yes. I didn't realize you learned this early in Heavensward that
lady,
the Sultana is still
I
alive.
understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed.
How old is this
Would I be
lady?
correct
Tell me,
in
young
assuming
lady.
that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Nay. Teleji Adeleji fucking busted down the fucking door before I could do that.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji.
I'm sorry. What? You couldn't have, all of you together couldn't have found a better way than whatever the fuck happened here where we got accused of fucking assassination? And where we had to fake Nanamo's death? Sorry, it's hard to tell the age of Lullafels, so...
Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends.
Yeah, I know Nanamo was poisoned. I was there. I watched the cutscene. Okay, so this is like machinations upon machinations. So Teleji plotted it, and then Lolorito made use of it.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him.
That totally happened.
And you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
To be fair, Teleji Adeleji, piece of shit, and totally deserved the fate that he got. So even though you played into the hands of Lolorito, worth.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Agreed, heck yeah. Teleji Adeleji, you piece of shit. Who's gonna actually kill the Sultana?
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
You saying they're keeping her in a coma?
Oh, Nanamo.
Yeah, thank God they didn't kill off Nanamo. I'm glad. I didn't realize we learned this early that she's still alive. Like, I know in later expansions we see her, so I know she lived. I didn't know in Heavensward you find out this early, so they really did not keep that card close to their chest for long. Raubahn cares for her greatly. Yeah. Based on their interactions that I've seen, yeah, they're the best of pals.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Well, on the one hand, he did manipulate everybody. On the other hand, he did prevent the Sultana's assassination, so...
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they
Oh,
did
there you
pluck
go.
Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
I concur.
And though one may call the man's methods into question,
The
it
fact that
cannot
he let
be
us
denied that he
take the
knows the
fall
value
is
of stability
still
to
going.
the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and
the Domans?
arranged this gathering.
Damn lass, we only saw you in your weird hat over occasionally, but it's cool that you become an actual character now. I do wonder about the other members of the Syndicate that we see, but we don't know a lot of. Not that I would trust members of the Syndicate. Shifty eye
I
over
hope you are
Yuri.
ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
That is what Namo said.
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teledji Adeledji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Okay, so Lolorito didn't want to dissolve the Sultanate, so won't he eventually, you know, release Nanamo anyway? Yeah, I know Raubahn is a member of the Syndicate. He was a gladiator and then won a bunch of fights to the point where he had enough money to actually purchase the Colosseum and then earn enough coin himself to become a member of the Syndicate. And a lot of people look to him as like a sort of like a folk hero almost, to have gone from being a common gladiator to being a member of the Syndicate. I'm aware. I had not counted on the Prioress, that's her title, Prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Uldar. We couldn't have done it without you, Kelwin. Thank you. No problem. Couldn't have done it without you either. Alright, let's take our ring. Let's see. Armory chest. Rings. Nope, that's necklaces. Rings. Okay, 115. I think we have one ring from the... Yeah, we have one of the... This ring's 130, so we'll replace the 110 ring. There do we go, there do we go. Alright. Alphinaud is distracted by a call on his link pearl. Beep boop, incoming transmission. Tataru. Yes, General Raubahn is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well, we shall return it at once. Pray, notify the Count of our coming. Another dragon attack? Dragons? It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Of course, they weren't going to be pushed back for long. But I'm loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate. We lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Terrapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Of course. Alright. Let's see, do these people have something to say about this? I urge to pull General Lalin from the grasping fingers of Thal himself. It pains me, it does, to see that proud warrior less in arm. That pains me too. How about the rest of these guys? It's time for the signs to strike back. The winds have changed, Warrior of Light, and we must ride the gale as far as it will carry us. Lady Yukiri? My fellow Domans and I are glad to have been of service to the Flame General's rescue. If there is aught else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. Oh shit, Dulala here, and Papa Shan. Thank you for rescuing General Raubahn from the bottom of my heart. To behold him now, gaunt and unkept, it pains me to think of all the hardship he has endured. I have taken charge of matters here. Consider yourself free to tend to other, more pressing tasks. Okay, Dalala, thanks for, you know, arranging the meeting and talking to us. Wigston. From the political landscape to our struggles against the Beastmen, little is certain and less is within our control. We can but focus on those things that we have power to change. Very pragmatic outlook. Thank the gods you're alright. 'Twas a mighty struggle from what I heard. Would that I could have fought by your side. Alright. Also arms mender. Might as well repair our shit while we're here. There we go. There we go. Oh, Raubahn and Pippin. Pray, do not tarry for my father's sake. I will see that he is well looked after. And should we uncover any information on her grace's whereabouts, I promise you will be the first to know. It avails us not to dwell upon that which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which we yet have. All right. Let's then return to Ishgard and see about this dragon attack, the renewed dragon assault in the city. Alright. Where are we going? Oh, we gotta speak to Tataru outside of Forton Manor. Okay. Aetheryte net then. The last vigil. Tataru. Oh, okay, they've got a couple more quests going on here. House Durndare Knight. The House Durndare Knight needs an adventurer who can keep a secret. Excuse me, you're not from around here, are you? I know this is sudden, but I have a favor to ask. I'm looking for someone to deliver a gift to a friend in Falcon's Nest. What is it? Well, it's a surprise, so I can't really say. I just need you to deliver it, that's all. You can pick it up from the Knight of the Brush at the Forgotten Knight. You'll know him when you see him, and I'm sure he'll recognize you as well. Okay, sure. We shall also do that, and also this guy hasn't had a quest again. Yeah. Torsfur looks sick with worry. I look worried. Nonsense. Why would I have anything to be worried about? Okay, I suppose there is no harm in telling you. Lord Emelan requests I deliver a missive to Lady Laniette at the Rose House. I remember him specifically mentioning that failure would not be tolerated. It's a simple task, and the thought of something going awry has my stomach in knots. So you do it. I'm loath to trust my duties upon another, but would you be willing to deliver this missive? Sure, I'll be heading out there eventually. But you know, like, you're basically, if I fail, then you fail. Well, why not, you know, take matters in your own hands, but sure. I cannot afford to take chances. Surely, woman, your talents can see the deed done without fail. Please, you are my only hope. No problem. I guess he's putting a lot of faith in us. Alphinaud? Let us hear what the Count has to say. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raubahn short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city is awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Haurchefant was desperate to get a hold of you. Oh, Lord Haurchefant himself? Does he not have a link prog? Are we not in contact? I guess we're not. We should remedy that. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you better head in. All right. Let's go inside then. I hath arrived. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. I am sure you are now aware the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Mistress Light, Master Leveilleur, I must apologize for this abrupt summons. We thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. Fair enough, fair enough. Always ready to heed urgent summons. When the observatorium bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returned from the West Claim. They saw a cloud from the West Claim. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the West claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. If we're making this place our home, we might as well defend the innocents that live here, right? Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice: to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. We do not run. We're gonna stay. Right? Let's talk to everybody else. The coming of the Horde spells ruin for Ishgard, but her knights shall fight to the last to shield her citizens from harm. How many dragons would it take to darken the midday sky, do you think? 1,000? More? Too many at any rate. The observatorium bells have tolled. Either flee this place or make ready for war. I confess, I know not where else you might seek sanctuary, but few places are like to be more perilous than a city under siege. What will become of this place and us? I guess we should probably send Tataru away, right? I mean, Tataru could probably go back to the Waking Sands. Though we flee to the ends of the world, it would seem that no place is in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the Horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. Damn straight, Alphinaud. What say you, Kelwyn? Humph! I would stay and fight. We cannot stay here. Why wouldn't we stay here? Of course I would stay and fight. Normally it would be stoic protagonist nod, but I guess we're getting our... little bit... at least the lip service of choice. Right? I don't think this would lead to a split path. Alright, I would stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. Damn straight. I mean, we know that the war with the dragons, there's more going on to it. But if the attack is anything like last time where they attacked children, I don't think we can let that stand. Just wonder if they have anything new to say. Nope. All right. Alphinaud is deliberating on how best to proceed. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss what the path that lies before us. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Tataru is no fighter. The city's gonna be under siege. I think she at least should go. Right, Tataru? Nope, same line. Alright, Alphinaud then.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
Except for Iceheart.
With certain notable exceptions.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. Time for diplomacy with dragons.
You don't mean Iceheart?
Yes. Are we
When
gonna
last you
go
spoke
talk
with
to her?
She lamented her crimes, did she not?
She lamented that the dragons took innocence, aye, but she wants the blood of those responsible for this continued war.
Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
Certainly, I think more talks need to be had. But I won't be so optimistic as that.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Oh fuck, it's Justinian. We only met this guy once. He appears in the Dragoon. I was watching somebody do a little bit of the Dragoon storyline. He appears in the Dragoon storyline for the Dragoon class. Yeah, he appears now. The Azure Dragoon himself,
Justinian.
dude. Estinian? The fuck? That's what I was also noticing. Yeah, where the fuck have you been? I guess he has the eye. He's meant to stay in the city, right?
Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason.
Convenient that you
However,
came here.
The mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare.
Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. Fair. Fair. I agree. It means that seems to be the crux of the issue, that most Ishgardians are ignorant of the reasons behind this war, and so a lot of them continue the fight not knowing. And the Dravanians are hold such a grudge that they don't care, that they don't know. There's a disconnect between the understanding of the two people that needs to be bridged.
Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
Yeah, I mean, but the question is more blood the answer here? Would not one of Nidhogg's brothers just take his place?
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon.
He's unstable.
However,
I don't trust him.
I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Yeah, I agree with Alphinaud here. Like, he seems like he just attack at random. I doubt he's gonna hold back. That's what I'm saying.
Perfectly. I shall assume that Ishgard enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise.
Yeah, she's gonna act as her intermediary, yes.
A word of advice.
I don't know how we're gonna contact
Think
her, though.
carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould
Of
not
course.
do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Yeah, the fact that we're even gonna attempt a diplomacy is probably not, with the amount of zeal in Ishgard. The fact that we even speak to a dragon is probably, like, heretical. But the fact that
Indeed.
Estinian here is willing is interesting.
I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We'll see yet if he's gonna if he's gonna be of any service. Barely know this character as of yet. I know he's an important character and we'll get to know more, but yeah. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. Yeah, we can parley in secret all we want, but it won't matter if, you know, they're gonna attack anyway. You know, because we don't actually speak for the people of Ishgard, because we haven't been appointed to do so. Sort of seeking to negotiate and understand on our own. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Okay, so we are going to talk to Emmerich about this plan to go and try to talk. I mean, we can at least convince him that if we go to talk, we might at least buy time to rally the defenses. I think that's a very pragmatic outlook that we can try to convince him with. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Forton Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Signs of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. Alright, away we go. Enter the seat, Lord Commander, at the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Okay, yes, we gotta teleport to the Forgotten Knight. There's also that guy to talk to for the side quest here. Apparently. For the thing we're supposed to deliver to Valken's Nest. Okay, I said it would be around here. Yeah, over here. We'll pick that up real quick and then we'll go talk to Emmerich. Oh, nope, that's a larger drop than I thought it would be. It's alright, we're fine. Cuberlon, you have a quest? Cuberlon is never one to leave a patron fallen in the dumps. Hey, you there? Nope. Trying to remember the accent that I gave him. Would you mind taking this bottle to the mulled wine to the gentleman downstairs? He's a regular around here, and a rather affable one at that. But the recent lack of employment, he's been looking to get deep in the cups. Thought I'd treat him to a mug on this day, and keep a bit of weight in his coin purse. Oh, that's nice of you. Downstairs, though. Okay, there's two. This is the Knight of the Brush that we're supposed to talk to. Ah, there you are. I thought it might be you. So it's true. You're not from Ishgard? Perfect. No one will suspect a thing. Huh? What? Was suspicious shit have I gotten myself on? Here's the package, my dear lady. Whoa, hey! Don't wave it all about like that. Someone may see. Now hurry on to Valken's Nest. You want to deliver to Emerissal. And remember, this meeting never happened. If anyone asks, you don't know me. Damn, what have I gotten myself into? Hurry and take the package to Valken Nest before you start drawing attention. Damn. Bibulus bloke. Bibulus? Ow. How did this happen? I feel as if I'm trapped within some waking nightmare. Mulled wine. Sour or red cooked with various spices and citrus rinds over a low flame so as to preserve the alcoholic content. And over. What's this? No doubt from Gilberlaw. That admirable bastard. Just what I need to drown my troubles. I was a knight in service of a proud noble family. That is, until my dear lady was accused of heresy. Heresy. Everything changed after that. Their prestige, their pedigree, everything was stripped away, including me. They say drinking is merely a pause from thinking. Would that I could take from a bottomless mug. Nay, the only thing that stands to wash away is my dignity. Rather than play the drunken fool, I would like to make a gift of this to my lord. Surely this pain I bear is nothing next to his, completely unaware that his wife had committed such heinous crimes. He's a good man. He deserves better, but this is all I can offer him now. I am loath to impose upon your kindness further, but could you take this to him in my place? To let him see me in my current state would be disgraceful. I imagine he is still at the airship landing in the Pillars. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's this other person who has a quest as well out here. Bricked is looking to keep warm tonight. Excuse me, miss. Do you have any spare wood for a fire? A small bundle, or even a few twigs would do. Of course not. As if a bundle of sticks could warm the hands of so many. The dragons have left Foundation in shambles. Countless men and women are without shelter. Bitter chill of death breathing down their necks. I fear that some may not even live through the night. I implore you. I don't know where I'm going with this voice. Please speak with Van Canet, the congregation. Tell him we must have firewood for the citizens here in Brome. Tossing accents in there. Hints of accents. Okay. Okay, so we're talking to the person in there. Alright. Let's go back up then through the tavern. Sprinting. Alright, and then into this building to the right to talk to Amric and that other guy. We'll talk to the other guy first. Van Canet. Yes, is there aught I can help you with? I see. I am hardly blind to the plight of the people, but firewood is something of a commodity these days. I cannot hand it out freely as I might otherwise. However, I may have a solution. During the most recent Dravanian assault, a number of buildings were destroyed. I thought it a grave misfortune, but there may yet be a silver lining. The timber we've collected from those buildings is unfit for reconstruction. You might take as much as you like to the broom. Alright, as much as I can carry, and I can carry a lot. Temple Night Guard. You would speak with the Lord Commander. Pray, make it quick. Alright, we're going to a separate room, the seat of the Lord Commander. Oh, damn, special
I want
desk.
the defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Hello, we're here with a daring plan. that
good seeing my
may
held
be a
visitors.
little bit
And
heretical.
unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
That's optimistic, Alphinaud. Maybe just be like, we want to try to see if we could do that, but I doubt. I highly doubt.
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
Wow, you're really making it vague. You are really making it vague, Alphinaud. Yeah, Amric has to put a lot of trust in you to make to go through this. I think if we say this, but then we also follow with it'll give you at least more time to prepare the defenses is probably good.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Fair enough. We can't, because we don't want you. We don't want you, this is you know, we're going to talk with them, and that's heretical shit.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least.
There we go. This is the good argument.
Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
True words, Estinian.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses.
Yeah, we gotta give them something though to tell to the higher ups. You can just be like, we want to forestall the attack, and he's just like, why? And then they tell him like nothing. You just tell him that we're sending in a small strike team to try to delay the attack or weaken the attack, or you know, something like that.
The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
Well, we're not actually going to face him. Hopefully.
I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings.
Shoot.
Go then.
It's not
Carry
gonna
out
be that
your
glorious.
plans. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
I mean, we're not slaying Nidhogg here. Yeah. Once again, like I said this before, like I think, you know, slaying Nidhogg here would only serve to add fuel to the fire. Alright, Estinian. I will say this for your plan. It has made keeping secrets from the Holy See seem almost entertaining. Having secured Sir Eimerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Also, we are taking... If Estinian is possessed of the eye... Now, he has a connection to the eye, though. He says he doesn't need to have it on his person, but... So we're not taking the eye directly to Nidhogg, because it's the eye that he wants. We are bringing the Azure Dragoon to him. Oh, are we being teleported? Where are we going? Oh, cutscene. Where is this? This is not in the high throne room. Oh, fucking round table. Classic. I guess for the Knights 12, I like the cool glowy seats.
Such commotion.
Oh shit. Was this guy an Ascian in disguise?
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the
No, maybe not.
observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
This guy's got a lot of confidence for someone who's been at war with dragons for 1,000 years. I mean, probably not he himself, but for, you know, it's a lot of confidence. Don't know where it's coming from. He's like, I'll take down all the dragons, and then I'll take down the Ascians. Nothing shall stop me. I'm just like, okay, dude. What's the plan? That's just big words.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
I concur. This guy's trying to manipulate the manipulators.
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
Fair enough, but, you know, conviction and caution, so, like, you know, maybe also backup plan? Yeah, I agree,
We
like,
seek to
sometimes nothing's
excise
certain,
the
no...
root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
No plan survives contact with the enemy. It's fair enough. But still.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Say what? Say what?
For the glory of King Thordan.
What the fuck? Is this dark power from the Ascians that has been gifted onto this onto a knight? Is this the power that they traded with the Ascians? So they're taking dark power? Ooh, I did not like the sound of that guy. Shit is happening! I would not accept any dark gifts from the Ascians. Alright, Alphinaud. Alphinaud seeded one final matter. Oh, we're getting the wind up, Alphinaud. Perfect for international summits, family get-together, pre- or post-battle gatherings, or any other occasion where the recapitulation of past occurrences is absolutely positively necessary. Before we set forth, we need to inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renette's Forum. Tell your friend we may be sometime. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Kelwyn. Let us back to Fort Hall Manor. All right. But before that, some side questing, since, you know, there are people out here. Here on hard times. This here seems vexed by the memories of forgotten promises. The Temple Knights are recruiting. It's long been my dream to join their ranks, and soon I shall make it reality. I've told myself I would give anything to be a Temple Knight, but one of their rules gives me pause. We are forbidden from marrying while undergoing training. Are you in love? Hearing this brought to mind a promise I made long ago. Given to flights of fancy and romance, as children are wont to be, I promised a girl that we would marry when we came of age. I was just a boy, and to be honest, I cannot even remember her name. But I worry she may still be waiting for me. All I can recall is she was a ward of House Helenard. I realize the chances are slim, but I ask that you find her. Tell her she need not wait for me any longer. I could not bear knowing a girl wastes her life waiting for the impossible. Okay. I will tell her her childhood love is to become a knight. Let's also talk to the guy that was looking for the firewood and let him know that he can... I mean, they've probably already been taking from remnants of the city, right? But we'll let him know that he's authorized to do so. Did Van Knet consent to aid? Was there any wood to spare? My word. This is... Oh, did I bring all the wood that I could frickin' carry? I guess maybe I did. I know not what to say. How did he amass such quantities? No matter. Go and distribute to the people down below. We must do what we can before this cold claims any more lives. Alright. So we gotta go give some people some firewood. This is a long way down. Frostbitten vagrant. You're not gonna get much warmth here standing on the parapets. It's so cold, I cannot feel my hands anymore. Get off of the parapets. It's only gonna window here. Splintered, knotted, cracked, and worm-eaten. Moldering. This wood is no longer suitable for aught but maintaining a fire. Hand over. Wood for a fire. Oh, thank you, miss. Thank you. No problem, lass. Dun dun dun. Bah, I wouldn't... what I wouldn't give for a bit of kindling. And here you go, kindling. For me, truly. So it's true what they say about asking and receiving. Thank you. Balthovia? I'm just a poor soldier from a poor family. What business did adventure have with me? Nope, no business. These people got a fire going. Frozen vagrant. I can bear this cold no longer. Perhaps I should... Don't do anything drastic, lady. What are you thinking? What? Firewood? Bless you, miss. Bless you. Alright. Says... I don't know what we... Hold on. Search for others in need of scraps of wood. Okay, there's even more people. Okay. We missed someone out. There's another person out this way somewhere. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, we won. It's so cold, so very cold. Firewood. Oh, Helone be praised. My, that's quite a load of timber there. Surely you don't mean to distribute that all by yourself. Why not let me handle that for you? It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. I gotta make sure this gets distributed equally. Leave it to me. I know these streets like the back of my hand. Folks will be warming themselves all along these streets in no time flat. Thanks again, miss. We'll be seeing you. Not that I don't mind somebody taking the manual labor, but hopefully they'll distribute it properly. Okay, hold on. Let's take the steps up this way because we gotta get back to that guy. And the architecture here is grand, though. I mean, it's so, like, unfeasible, but grand. Like, how would you even build on top of a fucking mountain like this? It's fucking nutty. Can you imagine, like somebody hanging off this, like, building it stone by stone or whatever the fucking hell? Like, I mean, I guess there's magic in this world, so... we'll leave it to magic. Plus it's fantasies. It's like, whatever, we do what we want. Does it look awesome? Heck yeah. Or for me, I'm just like, wow, that would be fucking nuts to build. You do our patron saint proud. Now then, let's take what remains somewhere safe. No, I gave it to this girl. What? A young Elezen girl offered to ration out the rest for you. I'm afraid to say that you've been duped. No shit. She's a thief, and rather well known here in Broom. She bears no ill intention. This is a fair deal more serious than her usual antics. These are hard times, and I understand how destitution drives one to desperation, but we cannot afford to tolerate her selfish actions, not now. I pray no one shall want for warmth tonight, but we must recover the firewood, and soon. Okay, maybe we'll be continuing this later. Okay. Alright. Nope, not that door doesn't open. Alright then, let's see. There's a couple of things with people we need to talk to in the pillars. There's one person. Let's see. We need to deliver a bottle of mulled wine, and we gotta speak to Bartolot outside of Helena Manor. Yeah, there's the one person by the airship landing for the wine, and then okay, Helenar's right here. Okay. So let's go to the. Let's take to the Astrologicum. To go to the airship landing real quick. It's magic, yeah. That's usually the fantasy stuff. You know, like we, in terms of the common things that you can do with magic, I mean, there's probably a shit ton. But I find it interesting, like, you know, in a world with magic, like, what common stuff would become much easier because magic exists. Yes, could I help you with something? Yeah, yo, we got a gift. After all that has happened, he still thinks to put me first. Would that I could do more for him, but alas, I have lost nearly everything. My title, my land, my wife. She was accused of heresy, and I did all within my power to advocate her innocence. But in the end, there was naught I could do to forestall the hand of judgment. I was a man of great station, and yet I had never felt so low, so helpless. But the Fury has spoken, and to refuse her is perhaps a greater crime than those thrust upon my beloved wife. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is nearly time to... Where did he run off to? I'm terribly sorry to trouble you, but could you help me look for my son? We can ill afford to be late. Oh my god, okay, this one continues. Someone else wandering about here? Oh, goodness gracious, he has wandered pretty far. It's times like this where I really wish I could mount up in the cities. Title-stripped noble son. Father is searching for me, that it is time. Forgive me, Father has insisted we leave immediately, but I had to see for myself. This is where they took my mother to receive Halone's judgment. He said he would fight for her, that justice would be served. But in the end, justice took my mother away from us. Perhaps if I had been stronger, I could have won the battle that my father did not. Well, I must be going. Goodbye, miss. Well, they did trial by combat. Alright. Guess that's it for that one then. We don't have to go back. Yeah, it just goes to show, you know, we won the trial by combat but for otherwise, for most people, it's kind of bullshit. Alright. Stop by to that person by Helenart and then back along the main questing, House Sultana. Yeah, we're looking for a lass. A ward taken into House Helenart as a child. You ask as though there had been only one. Sorry to say, but my lord has taken in more than I care to count. It'll be no easy task sorting through the lot of them with so little to go on. Of course, if we're speaking strictly of ladies recently come of age, that might narrow things down some. The first that comes to mind is Lady Laniette down at the Rose House. She might be able to steer you in the right direction. Okay, so next we're out at the Rose House. Okay. Because we also have something else to deliver to hers. So when next we get sent there. Alright. Continue along with the main question then. To do whatever, we're gonna try to go find Iceheart to parley with Nidhogg. Our goal is set to Tataru. It may be some time before Kevin and I return to Ishgard. Yeah, we're going out to do some crazy shit. We're going to reckless diplomacy out here. Well, just you be careful, all right? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphinaud. I made it specially. A coat? A hat? A hat? Please tell me it's a hat. No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. A coat? Hey! Stay warm out there, Alphinaud. It still seems like it could probably do with more coat, more warmth, but maybe it's well insulated. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. Yeah, damn. Fancy new digs. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. Dude, fucking Tataru, you made this? Damn. I know Tataru later on, Tataru makes most of the costume changes, but damn, Tataru, when you learn this shit? A good receptionist is always learning new skills. Yeah, Tataru can't combat very well, but to fucking jack all trades apparently and everything else. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Curtsy. Thank you, Tataru. Be safe here as well, I mean, especially with imminent potential dragon attack. Alright, speak with Estinian. Speak with Estinian where, though? Okay, in the lower parts of Ishgard.